Hello, this is Mr. Chabry92, and I have two battles for you. So this is a battle with my friend Logan, and he wanted to do a VGC style battle. So we both each pick 4 Pokemon, and we do double battles. So I'm going to lead off with my Whimsicott and my Salamence, as he leads off with his Kangaskhan and his Hydreigon. And my Salamence is going to get the Intimidate onto both of my opponent's Pokemon, and he's going to Mega Evolve his Kangaskhan. Now I was honestly hoping his Kangaskhan would go for Fake Out against my Whimsicott, since my Whimsicott has the Rocky Helmet, but instead he's going to go for the Fake Out on my Salamence. My Whimsicott gets a Tailwind up, so that will help in my next turn, and my Salamence is going to flinch, of course, to that Fake Out, and his Hydreigon is going to use Dragon Pulse to take out my Salamence. So unfortunately Salamence didn't really do much offensively, but that Intimidate is that was pretty good, especially on that Kangaskhan. So now I'm going to send out my Metagross, and this Metagross is my Mega, so he's going to Mega Evolve. And Mega Metagross is a Mega that I haven't really used much in battling, so I'm really excited to use it. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch, trying to get as much damage on my Metagross, but that Intimidate is really paying off. Here with my Whimsicott, I'm just going to go for Moonblast against this Hydreigon, trying to take it out. But unfortunately for me, the Hydreigon is holding a Focus Sash. It's going to lower its special attack though, so that's good. Here I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash, trying to get as much damage as I can on this Kangaskhan. And that was actually a misclick on his side, the Hydreigon going for Dragon Pulse onto my Whimsicott. Here he's going to go for Protect to protect his Hydreigon for another turn, as I just go for the substitute with my Whimsicott. I'm going to use Bullet Punch with my Mega Metagross onto the Mega Kangaskhan to avoid the Sucker Punch and to get as much damage as I can, but unfortunately his Kangaskhan lives that. My Whimsicott's going to set up the Sunny Day for the next Pokemon I plan on bringing onto the field, as I just use Bullet Punch to finish off the Kangaskhan, which is Kangaskhan is probably the biggest threat to the Pokemon I'm planning on bringing in. The Hydreigon's going to go for Crunch, and that's going to do a little bit of damage, but not enough to really take out my Metagross. My Tailwind, unfortunately, is going to peter out though. And he's going to send out his own Gyarados, which has Intimidate, so that's going to lower my Metagross's attack. Here, with Whimsicott, I'm setting up the Tailwind again to keep the field ready for my next Pokemon. This Hydreigon's going to go for another Crunch, trying to get rid of my Metagross, and it's down to 5 HP. His Gyarados is actually going to go for Crunch too, and that's going to take out the Metagross. So down goes the Metagross after all that, and now I'm sending out my Typhlosion. So now his Hydreigon's going to go for Protect, trying to avoid taking damage from this move that he's pretty sure is coming, and I go for the Eruption. Unfortunately, Eruption's not really going to do much onto Gyarados. It's going to do a little bit more than it would since the sun is up, but not enough to be significant. So now my Whimsicott's going to go for Moonblast onto the Gyarados, trying to get rid of it. And the Gyarados is going to use Aqua Tail on my Typhlosion. So here Eruption is in a weakened state, since Typhlosion's HP is so low. It's going to be able to finish off the Hydreigon, however. And this Moonblast is going to be enough to take out the Gyarados. But he still has one more Pokemon in the back. And the last Pokemon is actually a Slowbro. So this is going to be a long slog fest. And I just go for Eruption since my Typhlosion is Choice Scarfed. And my Whimsicott has no grass moves. And the only attacking move it has is Moonblast. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast, hoping to lower the special attack of the Slowbro, so that Whimsicott would have the advantage. He's going to go for Scald and finish off my Typhlosion. And the sunlight's going to fade, but that doesn't really matter at this point. So he's going to get some leftovers to heal himself up. I'm going to go for the Moonblast, trying to get as much damage as I can onto the Slowbro, and it's going to take it down into the red. But his Slowbro has the Slack off, so he can just basically heal up his Slowbro. There's not really much this Whimsicott can really do to the Slowbro at this point, but hope for like a critical hit maybe. So here I'm going to just go for another Moonblast, and it lowers it down into the yellow, and he shows that his Slowbro has the Fire Blast. So that's not good for my Whimsicott. So that's going to cause the Substitute to fade, and he's going to get some more leftovers. The Slowbro is going to heal up just a little bit, and now I'm going to go for another Moonblast, hoping for that critical hit that might help me win. I don't get it, and he gets another Slack off. So that's going to heal up his HP back into the green, and he's going to get some more health back from the leftovers. So it looks like this is going to be a battle of attrition. I'm going to go for the Substitute, hoping that his Fire Blast misses, and it's going to hit. So that's going to destroy the Substitute once again. So now we're back at this position of the battle. He's going to get some more leftover recovery. And here I'm going to go for the Moonblast, trying to get as much damage because I'm pretty sure that there's not much Whimsicott can really do. And he's going to miss the Fire Blast here. He's going to get some health back with the leftovers, and that Fire Blast was really good. So now I go for another Moonblast, and if I had the critical hit that would have won me the battle, but I don't, and he gets the Slack off, so that's going to heal up his HP a little bit more, and he gets some more leftovers again. So now I'm going to go for the Moonblast again, hoping to get as much damage as I can. And he's going to go for another Slack off, so that's going to put him at full HP, or almost full HP, but the leftovers will get him to the full HP. So now, here, I'm going to go for another Substitute, because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for an attacking move, and he's going to go for the Fire Blast, and that's going to take out the Substitute once again. So now the Substitute has faded away. Like any hope that Whimsicott can win this battle has faded away, so I just go for one last Moonblast, and he's going to go for the Psyshock, making sure that he hits this time with a move that's got better accuracy. And that's going to take out my Whimsicott, and there's the first battle. So now we're going to go into the rematch, and here he's going to lead off with his Kangaskhan, and this time his Dusk Noir. And I'm going to lead off with my Sceptile and my Galvantula. So the Dusk Noir is going to exert its pressure, and this Sceptile is actually my Mega, so I'm going to Mega Evolve it into Mega Sceptile, which Mega Sceptile is a pretty awesome Pokemon. His Kangaskhan's going to be his Mega for this battle, so now his Kangaskhan has Mega Evolved. And for this first turn, I'm actually going to use Protect on the Sceptile, because I'm pretty sure that he's going to try to attack it since it's the biggest threat. He's going to actually go with Fake Out onto the Galvantula, which is unfortunate because I was hoping that he's going to send the Fake Out to the Sceptile. He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp onto the Sceptile, but the Sceptile has protected itself. So here he's going to get the Sucker Punch onto the Galvantula. It's going to take out the Galvantula. So that's unfortunate. Here I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse with my Sceptile, trying to get rid of this Kangaskhan. And it does about a third HP, a little bit over a third. Here he's going to get the Will-O-Wisp onto the Sceptile, and that's going to burn the Sceptile. So now I'm going to send out my Venusaur. And my Venusaur is a very important Pokemon for this team. So he's going to switch out his Kangaskhan, wanting to save it for Fake Out pressure in the upcoming turns. He's going to send out his Gyarados and get the Intimidate. but both of my Pokemon are special attackers, so it's not going to matter much. I'm going to actually use Protect on the Mega Sceptile as my Venusaur sets up the Sunny Day. So as you see, this is a Sun team that takes better advantage of the Sun than my previous team. So here Sceptile is going to take some burn damage, and here I'm just going to go for the Solar Beam with my Mega Sceptile to try to take out the biggest threat to my final Pokemon, which is this Gyarados, and I'm going to use Venusaur to go for the Sleep Powder onto the Dusknoir, and that's going to put it to sleep. And here is Gyarados is actually going to go for the Ice Fang, so that's clearly going to be enough to take out this Mega Sceptile, since Mega Sceptile's defenses aren't that great, and Ice is 4 times effective against him. This Dusknoir is going to stay asleep, and now it's time for my Typhlosion to come in and do as much damage as he can. Instead of going for Eruption, I'm going to go for the Flamethrower instead, since that way if Typhlosion takes any damage, it's not going to completely cripple him. I'm going to go for Solar Beam onto the Gyarados. That's going to be enough to take it out, and the Dusknoir is still asleep. So that's a good turn there. He's going to send out his Slowbro, which is the same Pokemon that gave me so much trouble in the last battle. Here I'm going to just use Flamethrower with the Typhlosion to take out the Dusknoir, and the Venusaur is going to be able to use Solar Beam to take out this Slowbro. So now the Slowbro, which caused me so much trouble in the last battle, is gone. So now that leaves his last Pokemon, which was that Mega Kangaskhan that he switched out a while back. So now it's going to come in, and there's not much his Kangaskhan can do with these 2 Pokemon facing him off. So I just go for the Flamethrower with Typhlosion, and that's going to be enough to take out the Kangaskhan. So that was a really intense battle. It could have went either way for both of those. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next battle video. So now his Gyarados is actually... Did I just say Gyarados?